Alrighty, pre-market analysis. Let's see what EU, or let's start with GU and see what we can expect for today's price action. So we're in phase A2 basically, where we're yeah, all my days, in which we're bullish on the internal and on the swing structure. So I'm potentially looking for price to come back and mitigate our internal demand and then continue bullish. And then we'll see from there if price is gonna respect the internal demand, continue bullish, or else break it and start phase C. We are also in a premium supply, so you could see price continuing bearish from here, or at least giving us that, the internal pullback, and see then what price will do. M15 is bullish, but internal is bearish. We had the IBOS right there after we got that choke. So this is our internal high. That's our internal low. I was waiting for price to sweep that high, give us an LC3, because it doesn't have any inducement. That's exactly what happened. We swept it, give us a choke. So we have every confluence that price want to continue bearish. Swept that low, swept that high. Fractals shifted bearish, and now waiting for price to just push to downside. Price left us with one unmitigated supply right there. We have this inside bar, but it doesn't have any inducement. And I'm not comfortable taking sells or taking entries from inside bar. From fractal supply that doesn't have any inducement, right? Especially when it's fractal. So I'm waiting for price to sweep that basically that fractal high, mitigate that supply, and then continue bearish and give us potentially an entry from here, from this supply, an M5 entry. LC1 is not valid here as we have big structure to the downside, big shift, so LC1 is not valid. Waiting for price to just come back to that supply and then look for sells. And yeah, I'm gonna first target would be our internal weak high, which weak low, which is this one, right? And of course we're targeting our EQ, but we have our first demand right there, so we have a lot of targets, so I'm not afraid of that. And yeah, could we see price mitigating potentially that supply? No, I don't think so, because, well, I was thinking that price could mitigate that supply and then close bearish, but it didn't. It just mitigated that whole range, which is fair, We shifted bearish. If we break above that high and we close, then it'll be an IBOS. So no, I'm only focusing on potentially looking at entries from this supply. We have some low resistances that we can target, which is a very good thing to see. So yeah, looking for price to potentially give us an entry from here. Now let's see EU. So EU H4 is still bearish. The swing is bearish. Internal is bullish. I'm looking for price to potentially start the pullback. Well, to be fair, to know if it's gonna start the pullback, we need either choke or an M15 IBOS. So for now, I'm not having any choke here, so I'm just waiting for an M15 IBOS. Swing is here, swing low is there, and we don't have a swing high yet. Expecting price to potentially give us, we're in phase A2, so I'm just expecting price to give us an IBOS. If it does, then that would be my phase C, and I could see some sort of push to the downside. Then I can trade price till EQ. Nothing really much to say. And yeah, that's it. Internal is bullish, looking for a price to potentially continue bearish and give us the IBOS, and then we can sell till EQ. Yeah, I'm not really focused with EU. I'm focused with GU. I like entries. Hopefully, it'll give us an LC2A from that supply, and then we could look for sells from there till we break the internal low. If we don't have any entries from here and price just break it, let's wait for potentially any sort of flip supply that has inducement. Price come back there, give us an entry and then continue bearish, that could be an entry as well. So yeah, let's see what price will do. Never predict, always just react. So yeah, cheers guys.